Hey everyone! So have you heard that you actually need to learn how to code, that it's a necessity and that everyone should be learning how to code? Maybe you have heard that using AI and being an AI engineer is something that you must be in order to be on top of the game, and how everyone who doesn't code or doesn't use AI is going to be redundant in a couple of years. Well, yeah, you probably heard it 5 years ago that next year you have to be able to code, but you haven't. So let me just tell you a little bit about what coding is and why it's not really for everyone. So let's start off why everyone should be coding. So as you know, coding is a very important skill that actually helps you to be on top of your game and to be relevant in any industry where you are. It actually improves your thinking, it improves your problem solving, and improves your life in general because you're able to automate tasks which are boring and redundant. So yeah, coding is great. But why haven't you started coding yet? So while coding does enable you to be more effective and more productive, it's not actually for everyone. So first of all, some traits of your personality can help you either excel or be very bad at coding in itself. First of all, coding requires a long periods of focus and attention in order to be productive at, because the tasks are so massive and sometimes require multiple networks or multiple repositories be working together in order to solve the problem. That's why people who have attention deficit are actually in a lot of trouble when it comes to coding. The next thing is that when you start to code, you actually need to know how to solve the task. So it requires a lot of preparation and a lot of knowledge beforehand, even the basic knowledge of how computers work and how machines work. That needs and requires someone who codes to be able to be passionate about tasks such as computers, technologies, and in general how chips works and how computers calculate things. It's really tough for someone who doesn't like technology to start coding and excel at it. The other thing is that in order to be a good programmer and find a job as a coder, you need to pass by a lot of qualifications and a lot of small little things in order to excel in the coding industry. You need to know specific things that the interviewers will ask on the interview, even though it has nothing to do with your job, and also a lot of just small details that are not available to normal people who are outside of the field. So what type of people will excel in coding? It's the type of people who enjoy problem solving and enjoy solving hard questions. Also people who enjoy finding real possibilities of improving tasks and making them more efficient than they are before. Also, curious people who are always trying to learn or always trying to do something new will also excel in the job of coding. The other type of people are who enjoy the collaborative approach of coding, because it actually needs a lot of people in order to be a good coder and be in a good coding team. So let's break down why people like coding and why people don't like coding. First of all, there are around 38 skills that you need to learn in order to start coding and in order to be proficient in it and find a job. That's a lot, and not everyone will be able to find these qualifications and be good at them, which is already the first bottleneck. The good things about learning to code is that it improves problem solving in general. So no matter if you continue being a coder or not, you will actually take the skill with you and improve your problem solving in general. And as we know, in the collaborative approach of the world, problem solving is probably the #1 soft skill that is required in any job. Coding and in general the skill of being a programmer is actually very beneficial to your career, because it's a lucrative job that pays above of $100,000 yearly, and is just a great way to break into IT industry, which is a booming industry which has been growing insanely and always requires new talent and new skills. The collaborative approach and the teamwork in coding also improves the way you actually contribute to people and you work in teams, which is also a very important soft skill that you're actually able to develop and improve while you do coding. To be honest, there are so many ways of you learning to code. There are good things such as free code camp, there are paid boot camps, there are also some paid courses that are just beautiful and actually can let you learn how to code very easily. And to be honest, if you think about learning to code and you're at least trying it, I would suggest ChatGPT is the #1 thing that you can use in order to improve your coding and learn how to code. In conclusion, coding is not for everyone. It's sometimes a boring, repetitive, mind-numbing job that is actually not always beneficial to a society and to the company. Sometimes it just takes time and resources. But on the other hand, it's a huge possibility of those who are suited for this work to excel, to grow, and to become a better engineer and a better person. It's a lucrative career, it's a huge possibility to grow in the career aspect of things and just to be more happy. So next time you hear someone saying that you need to code, tell them that maybe you don't really need to code. Maybe send them this video where I explain why this is not for everyone. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you are a coder, please let me know what type of aspect of your life you would probably say contributed to you becoming a coder. If you don't code and you don't wanna, that's great. Leave a comment down below and subscribe for more. Thank you.